Welcome to the Narodowy Stadium in Warsaw, Poland, the home of Polish football. Today we're going to take a tour and see what is so special about this stadium. Come with me, this should be pretty epic. So I'm inside the Narodowy Stadium. Now, this is the national stadium and it was built purposely, like others in Poland, for the 2012 Euro football competition. Now, this stadium doesn't really get used as much as stadiums such as Wembley because they don't have every single final or playoff final here. So as you can see at the moment, there's not even any grass on the pitch. But this is a stunning stadium. It's open, so we are on the first tier and everything is open here. You can see the match from wherever you go. It is fantastic. There's a few things that I'd like to talk about, and that is, for example, the roof. It is a closed roof and you can see the material that is on the top. When it comes open, it goes into that central circle there. I'm going to try and find a clip online if I can, so that may come in here. But it's lovely. It is a lovely stadium. The seats are the same as all of the top Polish stadiums. Nice and thick, comfy to sit on. It's airy. It's just, well, you know it's modern, right? And actually, I have no problem with modern stadiums because it's all about the spectators. You've got a fantastic view from everywhere. It doesn't matter where you're sitting and you get a fantastic view. Now, the tour guide, he doesn't want to be on film, so he's given me time. And amazingly, I'm the only person on the tour, and therefore the tour guide is speaking English. It's amazing. So let's keep going into the inner sanctums, hopefully, of this stadium. So we've come to the press room. Now, this is a very fancy press room, I can tell you that for nothing. But it does show the actual proper full name of the stadium. Now, PGE is the sponsor, and that is, I think, an electrical company. Narodowy is national, the national stadium. But this stadium is actually named after a player, but more importantly, a very important Polish head coach, Kazimierza Górskiego. So not many national stadiums, I don't think, would be named after a Polish person, but this is the exception. So on the 2nd of May every year, you have the highest domestic competition, the Puchar Polski. Now, this is a beautiful trophy. This is absolutely fantastic. Last year, Legia versus Raków. Who won? Legia won. But this is an absolutely beautiful trophy. However, it shows you the changes in the trophy from 1926. This is what it looked like. I'm not sure if I'd want to lift that one. 1972 to 1989, there's not a lot changed. 2002, 2012, what were they thinking? But now they have finally sorted out. This is an absolutely stunning trophy. This is the equivalent of our FA Cup in England. And I think players would be proud to lift this trophy. So here we have today's stadium, but originally there was a stadium in this spot and it was called the 10th Anniversary Stadium. It was built in 1955, 10 years after the Soviets took control of Poland. Amazingly, it was actually built with the bricks of the ruins of Warszawa during the World War II. And they moved them and they put them here as the foundations for that stadium. Incredible. Now, as communism was leaving Poland, the old stadium was actually used to sell lots of illegal goods, CDs, drugs, etc. So actually, funny thing, it started off with communism, but basically finished with capitalism. Fascinating. And it is an amazing thing. It's just a beautiful stadium that it's been replaced with. And behind me, this is who the stadium is named after, Kazimierz Górski. Something really interesting about the locker rooms, the changing rooms, is that it's not just one room, toilets, physio and the bath. It is a whole way through. This stadium was designed to house things like American football and rugby and the sport with a lot of players. So this is literally one team's dressing room. This here goes all the way through where we started. That is quite unique in my mind. And that's not something we would see in English football. Well, this is a slightly different perspective. We are right at the top of the stadium, but I would say it doesn't matter if you are sitting all the way at the top here because you can still get a fantastic view. You feel like you're still on top of the players. It's not like you're looking at ants on the pitch. Just amazing views all the way around from the tier 1 all the way back here. I hope you agree. And if you've been to this stadium, please do let me know in the comments what you think of it, because there's always a difference between when a stadium is empty and when a stadium is full. So do let me know what you think. While you're obviously down in the comments, hit that like button and subscribe. It will do me the world of good for the channel, and it'll allow me to keep coming to places like this to share my experiences. But I am so glad I have come to the Narodowy Stadium. It is fantastic. I am now currently standing right under the centre spot. If there was a football pitch and a football match going on now, I would be right under the centre spot, right under the centre circle. We're on level -3, the pitch is -2, and it's just a huge car park. Not anyone can come in here. It needs to be VIPs and important people for obviously security and safety and things. But I'm under a football pitch. I'm under a football pitch. It's bizarre to me, but it's all new, right? That's so cool. Wow. That was epic. What a stadium. That has got to be, I'm going to say that is in my top 3 stadiums. I think Optus is my favourite. I think the Olympic Stadium actually that I went to in Australia in Sydney, that's possibly second favourite, although I didn't do a tour. That is up there. What a beautiful, just a great stadium. Everywhere you sit, you've got a perfect view. It's just a shame though that it doesn't necessarily get used as much as it possibly should. Now, I did show you a timeline of all of the concerts that they've had. The most recent was Sana, who I've started listening to lots. She's fantastic, Polish singer. I'd love to go see her live, actually. Taylor Swift is coming up here as well. Charlie and myself would love to see, so if anyone can get me tickets, then that would be amazing. That would be like a dream to see old Tay-Tay. But it's just a fantastic stadium, and if you're in Warszawa or Warsaw, make sure you come here, because like, it's a work of art. This is why I love going to stadiums. It's because, I'm trying to get this, switch my hands. My camera is way too heavy. When you go to stadiums, they're a work of art. That's what you don't realise. Now, this, from the outside, one thing I did find out is it was designed. Now, I said it almost looks like containers on a container ship from a distance, but what it's meant to look like is a basket. So it's sort of netting, and you can see actually with the shape of it how it's almost like a basket. And I think it's those little things that you see, that the architecture of it makes it impressive. There's more of a story to it. It's not just a building, you know, it's not just a building. Simple things like I said about how you go up to these stadiums, and it makes it look bigger, it makes it look grander. So there we go, that is my tour of Narodowy Stadium in Warszawa, Poland. I highly recommend it. If you do come here, then go check this out. I was very lucky because I was the only person on the tour, and the guy spoke English to me. We were chatting about my experiences and other stadiums I've been to and how they compare. But I just think an epic stadium, really, really cool stadium, as you can see literally going behind me. Thank you so much for watching. I wasn't even actually going to come here because I just didn't have the time and I had so much to see. But I snuck it in. I snuck it in, and thank God I did, because I'm lost for words, and it's weird because when I'm lost for words, I still talk. Thank you so much for watching. Like I said, please do like and subscribe. It allows myself and Charlie to take these amazing trips around the world. There is so much more coming up as well. We will have plenty more trips, especially in Poland, because I love Poland. I am learning Polish. I'm getting there slowly. I have spoke to a few people in Polish while I've been in Warszawa. So yeah, I will catch you next time. Do widzenia. And if you're English, that's basically goodbye.